Welcome to episode 13 of the Outta Bounds podcast. First of all, I want to say if you're new to the channel, welcome. Better late than never, I guess. Like, what took y'all so long, but we're happy to have you here. I go by the name of Delta Fashionista, manager editor here at Tribal Culture Magazine, and the man in the middle is Mr. Donnie. Don't call me Donovan Wilkins. Our KD of this big three, and last but certainly not least, Mr. No Austin, aka Third Eye, aka Mr. Euro Step to your girl. How we doing today, fellas?
Feeling like prime time, got the bandana.
Oh, yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
That's another nickname for
AKA, new AK alert, AKA Deion Sanders, AKA look good, feel good, podcast good, and play good. You know what I'm saying? Like, we
fucks with that. I fucks with that. Donovan, now we were talking the past couple of days. You had like a little date. How did that go, brother?
Yeah, we went to the Puerto Rican section of the city.
Puerto Rican.
You're not so happy. You're not so happy at all. She said,
I'm going to tell you, I felt out of place. I mean,
he was the only dark
black
skin.
out there.
He was the only dark skin.
See, if you're from New York, you would not feel out of place because blacks and Latinos mingle together. So
no poppy, no poppy. I know black. I'm Dominican.
Not that much in Philadelphia. But yeah, she took me out salsa dancing a little bit. I'm technically the only guy in the universe who's black and doesn't have rhythm whatsoever.
He ain't got no rhythm, bro.
Dang.
Yeah.
Dang.
That's like being 7 feet tall.
Oh no, I got rhythm. You know what I'm saying? They try to throw me that car. I grew up in the suburbs, but I got rhythm. You know what I'm saying? I can do a two-step.
Yeah, everything black people are supposed to have, I don't. It just
Donovan
skips
didn't
me.
do a two-step. Donovan, you can't do a two-step, my guy. You can't.
I think I can, but I'm off balance. Like I'm off.
How the fuck
rhythm.
is you off?
How you off balance on a two-step, bro?
How you off balance by just doing one, two? This like you're not even moving for real. You just moving your toes. Oh my god!
Trust me, it happens, bro.
Have you ever done the electric slide before?
He said, "What's that?"
I did it once.
No, the way he paused though, like
yo, the way he paused. Okay, for the viewers who are listening, Donovan looked as if like the most confused black person. He said the electric slide. He looked up to the sky like, man, what is that?
Because I had to think about the Cupid shuffle. I thought I got it all wrong.
Get him out of here.
no.
Wait. What did he say in the meme? Log out for me, buddy. This man thought the Cupid shuffle kind of gentrified electric slide as this.
I mean, like, I love the fact that Donovan's not just stereotypical black dude, but also at the same time, like, bro, like, this is
just some basic stuff you gotta have. Bro.
Yeah, like this is the starter pack,
right?
Bro.
It's
like,
just the stuff you got
like
to required of the
spades,
culture.
You can get away with not knowing how to play spades. See, spades, you can get away with that, but like rhythm, you need it. Like.
Let's be for real. Uno is like the new spades of our generation.
The new spades?
Yeah, most of our generation play Uno now, right?
Oh yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Spades is gonna die with segregation and Jim Crow era people because we just be playing Uno. We be playing Tunk. Like spades is cool, but when I'm an old head, we gonna be playing Uno. It's like we playing Uno. We not playing those spades.
But overall, like. Did they go well?
Yeah, it went well. Everything went well. It was just I felt a little nervous dancing, but I got it towards the end.
Like I told you, bro. As long as you had like your fragrance game on point, then you was good, bro.
As long as you know.
Oh yeah. Everything was on point. I took your advice, Liddell.
As long as you're not a musty nigga from Philly, bro, you straight. Like as long as you smell good, bro, like you good. Like.
The fact he laughed at that,
bro, like nah, cause niggas be like, oh, bro,
sparkling water.
Nah,
that's a clip. That is a clip. We not in 5 minutes and we got our first clip.
It be like that. Simple.
See, this is why y'all should fuck with the Outta Bounds podcast, man. Like, come on, like we give y'all moments after moments after moment. Hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that.
Wait till we have clear audio. We're really going up.
Wait till we get to the studio.
Studio, it's to the moon. Shout out to Dogecoin. But Nah, I mean like.
Don't tell me you on that
Dogecoin is down right now, bro.
Oh shit, everybody, nigga, to hell is going. So that shit going to hell. That shit's in hell, nigga. That shit gone.
Nobody talk about Dogecoin no more.
Nah, he mad because he lost money.
No, don't talk to him about Forex.
Talk about that.
Nah, please.
So I lost $500.
I took some L's last week.
Oh my god! See, that's why I have an accountant that puts in money for stocks for me. I don't do it. I don't know what I'm doing. That's why you hire someone to do it for you. I don't know what we doing, but nah, smell good. Like this is an Outta Bounds podcast. We talk about sports. We talk about everything, but we go talk about man culture. You know, probably most of our audience is men. I'm gonna tell you right now, just smell nice. Like it don't matter what you look like. Okay, you may be ugly. You can't change that, but at least be ugly and smell good. Like at least be ugly. Don't be ugly and smell musty. Like you.
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
Like being five. That's like being 5'5" and 300 pounds. Pick a struggle. At least, if you gonna be ugly, at least smell good. You know what I'm saying? If you facially challenged, get some Ferragamo, some Prada Black, some Dolce & Gabbana K,
and wear some glasses too, cause glasses those help.
Get some contacts, nigga. Get green eyes for a day, nigga. I don't know, but like, hey, you know,
get a diamond on your forehead like Lil Uzi.
Okay, see that Liddell gonna tell you how to lose women. That's how you lose women and get robbed.
That was a jokey joke.
But nah,
especially
smell
in
good.
Philly.
Like it's the Deion Sanders that you look good, you feel good, you smell good, you play good, bro. So yeah, smell good. Donovan wasn't a musty Philly nigga, and he secured the bag. We all good.
You did secure the bag, right? At the end of the day.
Define secure the bag.
Aw, damn. This nigga didn't secure the bag.
Okay.
He didn't secure the bag. If you have to ask, he said define.
I told y'all not to.
If you have to ask, what do you mean by that? You didn't. No. It's okay.
I'm trying to like play with my words here because like the YouTube algorithm, like YouTube do not like for us to like, use certain words.
Okay. See, my difference of securing the bag is like I grew up watching
grand slam
white indie films, so my difference of securing the bag is different from the culture.
We're gonna go back to high school. First base, second base, home run. Did you hit a double, single? Base. First base. All right, cool.
So that means you got the cancel.
Yeah.
Okay, YouTube, chill.
Don't censor us.
Oh God, it's not an unboxing video. Okay, we get it.
All right, but let's get. But speaking of playing good, my boy Giannis Antetokounmpo balled out last night. Game 3 of the NBA Finals.
His last name.
It's Antetokounmpo.
What the heck? Stop.
No.
Stop.
Nah. Y'all bullshitting right now. It's Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Oh, so now you get it right after the third
try. Right, yeah, I was about to say because it didn't sound that's. No, you didn't.
All right, well, I would just say that the Greek Freak balled out last night. He played well. He had 40 points. Another 40-point game, double. You know, they waxed the Suns by 20 points. Now, how do you guys feel about this series right now? Game 4 is what?
Tomorrow
night? Yeah, tomorrow night.
Well, yeah, when this comes out to the night tomorrow.
Yeah, well, yeah, exactly. When this episode premieres, it'll be tonight. This game.
But
how we feeling?
I love it. I love the series. I'm Team Suns. I've been rooting for the Suns since the playoffs started. Yeah. Shut up. You just hate Chris Paul because he took your girl.
Right.
Anyways,
exactly.
I love what the Suns are doing just because, you know, Devin Booker still been underrated. He's top of his class. Like Stephen A. Smith said, he's the next coming of Kobe. You can't really deny it. He's never going to be Kobe, but he got the Mamba mentality. You know what I'm saying?
Says a lot of things. And we're going to get into
I would say Jason Tatum is more like
it's Devin Booker, bro. Jason Tatum is more of like a hybrid between Carmelo Anthony and Kobe, I'll say. He's more of a hybrid between those two. I think Devin Booker is more like Kobe.
I'll give you the hybrid. Jason Tatum is definitely a Carmelo Kobe hybrid. But yeah, Devin Booker kind of has that mentality because when I watch him play, he's never scared to pull the trigger, even if he misses, even if he's just not afraid to pull the trigger.
He had a bad game last night, though.
I mean, you're going to have bad games. But
you can't afford them in the finals, man. Like, the margin for error is much smaller. you know.
Yeah, I mean, you had Scott Foster refereeing that game last night, so
yeah, everyone was saying,
makes
"Oh yeah,
sense.
Bucks got that one." Everyone on Twitter was
It
like, "Oh yeah,
makes
Bucks
sense.
got it." They were just like, "Yeah, they got it." But like I said, I think I said what Suns in 5. So
I mean, like honestly, I don't have a dog in this race. No, none of my teams is in it. I'm a Mavericks and a Celtics fan. Neither team came close to making the finals.
Wait, hold on. Did you just say you was a Celtics fan? That's the first time I ever heard it since I've been
Nigga,
on top.
this nigga
Celtics fan
capping.
since episode
This
1.
nigga capping. He capping for the timeline. This man cap. Hey, go to Liz.
That's the first time I ever heard you.
I ain't never, bro.
Celtics.
What episode is this?
13.
13. Have
Lucky
you
13.
ever heard
Bro,
him
out
mention
of
that?
every episode we've talked about the NBA, we talked about our respective teams. Ain't no way in hell you a Celtics fan. You ain't never said that.
So y'all never heard me say I'm a Celtics fan?
No, bro.
No, you said you was rooting for the
They
Nets.
will tell you.
And the Knicks and Mavericks, but I
okay,
never
I don't know what
heard
Donovan
you say
talking about. I
anything.
just remember you talking about the Mavericks. I don't know what that.
Nigga, I never said I was rooting. Well, I did say I was rooting. No, ain't no way I said I was rooting for the Knicks.
You said Mavericks. You said Mavericks. You said
Yeah, definitely. I'm a Mavericks fan.
Yeah, I just remember you saying Mavericks. This is the first time you've ever said Celtics.
All right, well, for the people out there, our Outta Bounds listeners, these are the teams I root for. In baseball, I root for the
these
Yankees.
are the teams. Plural. Okay.
Nigga said more than one. Okay.
In base, because man, I like having multiple options. That's just me. But in baseball, Knicks and Brewers. Not the Knicks, the Yankees and the Brewers. In football, the NFL, Baltimore Ravens and the Los Angeles Rams. In basketball, the Boston Celtics and the Dallas Mavericks. In college football, the University of Miami, the Hurricanes, the U. In college basketball, the Duke Blue Devils. In soccer, Barcelona, Liverpool, Borussia Dortmund, and AC Milan. And
God,
the Brazil national
nigga,
team.
How many jerseys do you have?
My man
got
Drake.
his own league, nigga. God, this nigga got his own league.
And in hockey, the Anaheim Ducks. Yes, I'm a black dude that watches hockey sometimes.
Dog, sometimes.
Mostly play the video games, right?
That was like 15 different teams, bro. And ain't none of them niggas in New York. Except the Yankees. That's about it. Like, you name 15 teams that ain't one of them joints in New York besides the Yankees. Bro,
like, I don't believe, like, just because I'm born in a certain state that I have to root for that team.
I mean, yeah, granted, you right, but it's still like
who would want to be an
many.
Atlanta Hawks or a Philadelphia 76er fan? Like, that's torture.
I mean, not this. Well, for the Philly fans, sure. Atlanta fans, not so much. Philly has Ben Simmons, so so yeah.
Sorry about that, Donovan.
Not for long.
You say that now, but when that nigga suiting up next season in a Philly uniform, you will be like,
I've been with him since day one.
And y'all gonna be losing since day 2. So there you go. Y'all gonna keep losing.
Donovan's like in a fucking roller coaster relationship with the 76ers. Like, and plus, I feel bad for you because you called it too. You said that y'all always fuck shit up and short.
I told you it's just living in Philadelphia.
That
you just have that mentality.
You manifested that bullshit.
No, you just have that mentality. They always fuck up, just always. I mean, I'm with them to the day I die, but I'm not going to deny it.
Okay, so let's say, for instance, right, because I said like you're from Philly, but let's say you was like moves to like New York or someplace like that. Would you still ride or die for Philly?
No, I'm gonna be like, Philly, who that? It's all about.
Yes, sir.
That's what I'm saying.
Yes, sir.
Like,
yes, sir.
That's why I could have been that type of fan, but like that's why I would not root for like a hometown team just because this is my hometown team. Because you basically just said like if you lived in New York or let's say you lived in Los Angeles, you're not gonna give a fuck about the Philadelphia.
No, I mean, to be honest, I really would. I mean, I grew up watching this team and I've been with them for so long.
They suck. It's okay.
They don't suck, okay? We have problems.
You sound like you sound like you're in an in denial relationship right now. We don't suck. We have problems.
He's in a toxic relationship.
He's in a toxic relationship with the 76ers.
What you mean? We made the playoffs the past 3 years
and lost to a 5 seed.
We should have won both of them.
Playoffs? Nigga talking about playoffs.
Come on.
No, you got. Okay, you're right. You'll give him that. But you got Kawhi out of an attempt to go to the finals by the Raptors.
No, we ain't get
2019.
Kawhi. We got bounced out by 4.
You got Kawhi. It's okay. You got Kawhi.
Y'all part of NBA history.
It was a lucky shot. It was a lucky shot.
Oh, it was a lucky shot that got them a chip. That's crazy. You guys, I don't know. I don't keep up.
And then the following year, y'all losing the first round to my Boston Celtics.
Yeah, we got definitely did. By Boston.
And then this past year, y'all could have beat the Atlanta Hawks. Little ass Trae Young and the Atlanta Hawks. Y'all got beat in 7 games.
Amen.
But Trae Young shot to them.
I put that solely on Ben.
But shout out to them.
So it's just Ben Simmons' fault now.
Yep.
But shout out to Trae Young. I feel like I gotta show Atlanta some love because our very own Joe Jeans, he kind of played the fool in Atlanta yesterday. And all that, so we gotta show Atlanta some love because that's the home turf for true every coach. So, shout out to Ice Trae the gang, and the whole city of Atlanta. But I'm loving this finals right now. I think that, like I said, I don't really have a dog in this race. I don't really could care less who wins. Even though, like, I would love for the Bucks to win because that would just validate Giannis's decision to resign. But if Chris Paul ends up getting a ring, all right, cool, he gets a ring. You know, I guess just. And I won't have nothing to go over about no more. But
yeah, I think America's just rooting for him overall to finally get a ring. So it just looks like I wouldn't say the Bucks are the underdogs, but they technically are.
And to me, quite honestly, they should because to me the Bucks are the better team. They just haven't really played like it in the first 2 games of the season.
I wouldn't say the Bucks are the better team. I wouldn't say that. Like going
into the best player in the series. Between both teams, the Bucks have the best player in the series.
Okay, a player with no bag, cool. Like,
but he still gets 40.
He dropped like damn near 40 the first 2 games and they lost. Okay, the only difference is he dropped 40.
That's because Chris Middleton
they barely won. Or they won by a pretty decent margin.
That's because Chris Middleton and Drew Holiday weren't showing up. Like last night.
Okay, so they're not consistent. All the Suns need is 2 more. So like 2 more games when they're not consistent, and it's
like last night. Drew Holiday had 21, 5 and 9. Chris Middleton had 18, 7 and 6. Giannis had 41, 13 and 6.
Okay.
All they had to do is get between 18 and 21. Giannis, he gets like 40 plus, and they good. You saw what happened when everybody just do their part. They waxed the Suns by 20.
But see that's the thing the Suns got to think about is we can let Giannis get 50, but if everybody else ain't making nothing, his 50 don't matter. Like his supporting cast is inconsistent. Same thing with the Hawks. Like if Trae Young can drop 55, but if your supporting cast isn't like you said dropping between 10, 18, and 20, your 50 don't matter. So it's like, let Giannis do what he does, but Drew Holiday and Chris Middleton are locked up, and they not scoring. Now what?
Yeah, I mean, you got a point, but all I'm saying, like, the best player in the series is Giannis Antetokounmpo, and he's not even American. So the best player going right now in the NBA Finals is not even American, which brings us to our first main topic of this week's show: Team USA. That was the second one.
Oh, man. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez, man.
Stretch that out. Can I give you props?
That's stretching a segue. Come on, dog.
Hey, fuck it. Like,
he said he's not American. He's not American. So take it away, Bob. He's not American, but speaking of being not American, Team USA.
I gotta applaud you, Liddell. That was a good segue. You tried.
It's the thought that counts. The more you know.
But anyway,
the more you know.
Team USA lost to Nigeria, 90-87. You know, is it basically right now at this point in time? And plus, let's keep in mind that 2019 they played in the FIBA tournament, and Team USA they didn't do that well over there either.
Yeah,
and they did. They basically took a whole bunch of role players like Kevin Walker, Derek White, guys like
I believe
that.
they were. Were they bounced out of the second round? Or am I mistaken?
I know they.
I know they didn't get far.
They really did not get that far. But and even like right now, their first exhibition game, leading up to, well, I can't say exhibition, like first qualifying game, leading up to the Olympics, and they lose by 3 points to a team with little NBA experience on their roster. You know, and the Nigerian national team. So my question for you guys is like, is it looking like the world has finally caught up to Team USA basketball? Considering the fact that many of the best players in the NBA are foreigners, like Luka Doncic, he's from what is it, Slovenia?
Yeah, Slovenia, I think.
Slovenia. He played at Real Madrid, basketball club. Like he's one of the best players in the league. Nikola Jokic, he's Serbian. He's right now current league MVP. Giannis Antetokounmpo won the past 2 league MVPs prior, and he's from Greece. You know, he's really African, but he's from Greece. You know what I mean? So
he had to throw that. He like they couldn't tell he was black. He's African. If you didn't know, the darker skin complexion, the melanation in his skin means that he is from African descent. If you didn't know,
for the people that don't know, I feel like it's just
for the people that have never seen a picture of this black man from Greece,
right.
He's black.
But how do you guys feel about the Team USA's chances going to the Olympics? Do you feel like it's time to panic, considering that they did not do too well at the FIBA tournament, and right now they're also like a rough start?
Yeah,
Team USA basketball.
Yeah,
a little bit.
I think every time America, whether it was like the Olympics or FIBA World, the tournament, Americans always think it's going to be like a coast ride, into the championship. Like even going into the Olympics, it's like, all right, cool. We'll play for Team USA. We're just gonna get the gold medal and leave. And now it's like everyone's caught up. Where it's like, yo, like it's kind of like y'all gotta take it serious. Like there's people actually hooping. So it's just like, yeah, I believe that. I definitely believe America should be afraid because like you got people in Luka and Slovenia. Like Luka and Slovenia, they're playing pretty well too. I know the team. I know the U19 French team lost by 2 points to Team USA in the finals. So it's like you have a lot of these teams, a lot of these countries that are now producing a lot of great NBA players and great talent, and now scouts. For me, if I was an NBA scout, you kind of have to now dip overseas and be like, "Yo, the dude who blocked Kevin Durant, what are you doing? What are you doing currently?" And Cuz was like pretty tall too, so it's just like I think it's good for the game. But yeah, America needs to hit the panic button. Team USA, got to hit the panic button. Be like, yo, we actually got to play. Like this is like the one time in practice where the JV team beats the varsity team. Now the coach is like, maybe the varsity team is this trash, and we got to change something up now because this shouldn't happen.
I mean, I'll just state that because let's just take a look at the stars that's not there. Like LeBron James isn't there. Steph Curry isn't there. Who else is missing right now? We do not have James Harden.
Okay.
Kyrie Irving. No Russell Westbrook. But yet you have KD, you have Jason Tatum, you have Bradley Beal, Damian Lillard, Draymond Green, Bam Adebayo. That's still a pretty good roster. That's like that.
Yeah.
That's still a decent. Like if that, like that's still a decent.
I'm not about to start making excuses for these guys. Yeah, you have some of the top 10 best players over there.
Weren't like half of those people like all-stars this past year anyways? Yeah. Like you act like there's no all-stars on the team. Like
being led by Kevin Durant, who people say are supposedly the best player in the world.
He is the best player in the world.
Yeah, KD is the best player in the world.
That one game, that doesn't dispute that. He is the best player in the world.
Yeah, no. I'm taking KD versus anybody. I'm sorry.
Thanks. Now, who do you think is the best player in the world, Donovan? Because you've been coming at KD's neck basically all playoffs.
I will say KD is the best player in the world right now. But I have to see what LeBron. I have to see what LeBron does next.
LeBron is washed, but
KD is dropping off LeBron. KD's dropping off LeBron.
I can't deny that.
The 15, KD is dropping. Cause I'm sorry. Like LeBron is exiting his prime. We literally had an episode devoted to LeBron leaving his prime ages now, his prime era. KD,
I think he still got it.
He didn't have it against Devin Booker without AD. Where was LeBron then? And Devin Booker's not Kevin Durant.
Nursing an injury on and off. So.
Oh my gosh, so we're gonna give
this man is low key a LeBron stan.
You a LeBron stan? Come out the closet, bro. You a LeBron stan. It's okay.
I'm not a LeBron stan.
You always gotta come back for any LeBron slanders. Like you always got a word.
Because is okay. He not the best?
No, he's not. I named like 5 players better than LeBron James at like what episode 7.
Oh please, dude! Right now.
Right now.
Let me hear your 5 and let me hear your 5.
KD is better.
Kawhi.
Kawhi, but he
it depends.
He's always hurt.
Yeah,
he's always hurt.
I'll give you that.
But if I'll take a healthy Kawhi. If Kawhi's healthy, then yes, he's definitely up there.
Yeah,
I'll definitely take Luka Doncic over LeBron James right now. I'll take Giannis over LeBron right now.
Don't forget AD.
And Anthony Davis. And I'll also take Nikola Jokic over LeBron right now. And remember I said, you were like, what? Well, I said James Harden and Kyrie Irving, like LeBron James ain't that much better than those guys. Now, I'm not taking them over LeBron James, but I'm just saying, like, the window is, like, it's neck and neck right now. Like, no, you can give your list.
My list is similar to his. I think I really wouldn't change anything. Like, no.
Wait, hold on. Did I say Steph Curry?
Steph Curry. Oh, wait. Steph, I guess LeBron. Okay. I was going to say Steph Curry, but Steph Curry is amazing.
You taking Steph over LeBron?
Nah, I would take. I would still take
right
LeBron.
now.
Right now. I mean, you have to. I don't know. That's hard. I don't think I would. Like if I put Steph on the team and LeBron on the team, who would play? But I'm gonna still take LeBron on that one. That one's tough though. It's like right there, but I feel like LeBron still has like that leader-esque mentality still.
He's not a leader. I think LeBron James is leadership.
Oh my god, this dude.
It's overrated as fuck. It's overrated as fuck. His leadership skills is overrated. It really is. Because LeBron James, this is LeBron James. LeBron James, whenever he loses, how often do you see him going over to congratulate the other team? When things aren't going well, LeBron James normally separates himself from his team. He's always sitting like on the bench, isolated from everybody else when things aren't going well. He's always bitching.
I would too if my team was trash.
But he has never had trash teams like that.
He never had a trash team, bro.
So you sound stupid. Look at you. Look at stupid.
Nigga sound just like a LeBron.
Stupid.
He's a LeBron. He's a LeBron sexual. He's a LeBron. There's a term.
I can't dispute that.
He's a LeBron sexual.
LeBron sexual. No, because like, but the thing is, everyone like, well, he had trash teams. Kyrie, Kevin Love, like
D Wade, Chris Bosh,
Sean
Lewis, Ray Allen.
Anthony
Davis, Dwight Howard. Like this nigga
was he really?
Even his role players were all what? Oh my lord!
Wait, what he say?
He said he never had good role players.
I say he didn't really have good role players.
Kyle Korver.
Yeah, what? Kyle Korver was an amazing role player. J.R. Smith.
I wouldn't say he was amazing. He was inconsistent in the playoffs.
J.R. Smith had one bad moment. Other than that, he was a great role player.
See, J.R. Smith had one bad moment, but in the season, J.R. Smith would still get you a bucket.
No,
Rondo for sure. Donovan, you smoking that Philly pack? Because I don't know what you're talking about right here, my guy.
I need to lay up the ass.
It might be this caffeinated bubbly.
What? It is sparkling water, and this man done said caffeinate. Get out of here, puss.
That's what it is. Fucking bouncy caffeinated.
This man's drinking.
As a matter of fact, sponsor us.
This man's drinking.
Mango
bubbly? Oh my god, bubbly! Get us a sponsorship. I want some cases of bubbly though.
A little bit of bubbly.
Nah, bubbly. Cut the check. Send us some sparkling water, definitely. But the official drink of Outta Bounds podcast. But
Yeah, but like getting back to like the whole point, like I want to like I'll say this about Team USA basketball. Like the FIBA game and NBA game is totally different. Because the FIBA game is also all about like team oriented basketball, like playing within the system. There's 10-minute quarters rather than 12-minute quarters, so you have less time. So meaning that the margin for mistakes is much lower, you know, and also like in like the 3-point line, the 3-point line is a bit closer, so it's not too far back as well. So these are like a lot of things that you have to take into account, and consider the fact that guys like KD, Jason Tatum, Bradley Beal, and Dame Lillard, they mostly play one-on-one ball. And why now they're going
there
against
ain't a
the
leader over
international
there.
Popovich, I guess, is supposed to be he's the head coach. You know?
Or on floor general. I guess you could consider Lillard, but there's really no clear cut leader.
Draymond Green is technically the floor general.
No, I wouldn't call Draymond Green a floor general. I would call Draymond Green like
he's a floor general.
He's an intensifier. He's like that Dennis Rodman-esque archetype type person.
Yeah,
like
I'm not picking Draymond to lead my Olympic team.
Oh shit. Yeah, damn, that's disrespectful. He said Draymond. I mean, Draymond's still a 3-time champion or 3-time champion.
He's a 3-time
champion. Yeah, I'm not saying he's bad. I'm just not. Just from a
he said on Team USA, it's a no for me, bud.
I mean, Draymond already has a gold medal. You know, he was on that.
He was on the Olympic team, yeah. So he has history. So look at you, strike two, bud.
Like I said, I'm not purely leadership. I'm not taking him to lead my Olympic team.
All right. I mean, like, but what do you know about leadership though? Like, when was the last time your team had a leader? Allen Iverson.
What you mean?
You make him go cry at
Joel
home,
Embiid.
What?
Right now.
This man,
oh
my god!
That man is the franchise.
You're in
denial.
You're in denial. No, he's not.
Just give him a second. He'll be there. He'll be there. Yeah. But
you've been saying the process for 10 years and y'all still suck.
No, he is in his prime now. All right.
Oh, he's. If
we don't get him some help right
2019
now,
before the Raptors played him, he was in his prime. I don't want to hear it.
Okay, but to basically wrap up,
was
basically to wrap up this segment. Like, do you guys see Team USA winning gold this year?
Barely.
I mean, it was kind of close. It was kind of close.
I say barely. I say it's fair game. It's fair game, man. Just like the playoffs now is like, just like the playoffs in the NBA. It's anybody's league.
It's so symbolic how just right now, Donovan is right now in the middle of a thunderstorm. He looked outside. He heard the lightning because you were saying a whole lot of bullshit.
We've been in a thunderstorm for like 2 years now.
It's just a dark cloud over Philly.
It's a dark cloud.
Cloud. Meanwhile, it's sunny in Atlanta. The irony. Anyways.
But I think USA, I think they'll come away with gold. I think it's gonna be the US versus Spain in the finals. That's what I foresee.
It's not bad.
But Donovan, you mentioned
Australia looking pretty good.
You just said that because they got Ben Simmons. Get out of here.
Ben Simmons ain't doing nothing
because he opted out.
I wonder why.
He's over. He's here. He's in the United States working on his shooting. I hope. But no, he wants to purchase a $17 million house in LA. Go the fuck to LA, bro.
That man Ben Simmons finna go to like LA not LA. Paris.
Yeah, he just purchased a house out there. Oh, fuck him.
He said,
damn.
Over there showing up at the Wilmington with his new girl and shit like that. Like, don't come back to Philly. Like, we gonna flame the shit out you.
Donovan is like, I'm just so bipolar because like
for the past 2 weeks, the only time he showed up was Ben Simmons purchased a house in LA. I'm like, all right, cool. I get that. Maybe you want to have 2 houses like LeBron. Whatever. It's typical. But then you show up at Wimbledon? My nigga, why ain't you at the gym?
It's Wimbledon.
Wimbledon. You watching tennis? Another fucking sport? The fuck?
I mean,
and then Tyrese Maxey posted. No. You want me to vent? I'll vent. And then we got Tyrese Maxey over there shooting, posting pictures in the gym. We got Matisse Thybulle playing for Australia right now. But
Maxey
you want to go to Wimbledon and watch a game with a new chick? Wimbledon. All right.
Yes, it's the Philly educational system. Wimbledon.
Hey, fuck you. My man said that's a cut. My man said the education system failed you, bro.
Hey man, same man. The same people that believe in a fictional boxer. Okay. Yeah, I'm not taking it educational serious, bud. I'm sorry.
Believe in a fictional boxer. Okay. All right.
I mean,
he said it. Oh, true.
If I hit you, it's about
Rocky movie as a
whole, even though
so
Rocky was a trash franchise, we're not gonna talk about it.
I disagree with that.
Wait, hold on.
I disagree with that.
I haven't seen the movies, but I know it's been a cultural franchise.
Like, you never saw Rocky?
Okay, it's not.
I didn't hold.
Someone know. How you from Philly? You never seen Rocky?
I'm not from. Wait.
I told you that shit really doesn't interest me.
He really not from Philly. You really not from Philly. I'm more Philly than you, bro. Because I've watched Rocky, bro. I'm more Philly than you.
I've even seen the bad ones.
I've probably seen bits and pieces of the first one, but I've never watched the whole franchise. I've seen Creed, and I never seen.
I ain't gonna lie. Creed movies were.
Creed is better to me. I think the Creed series is better. And I'm not saying because it's predominantly black, but.
It's because you're black, man.
Yes, you are.
Because you're black, man.
Yes, you are.
And you're out here for the black man.
For everything black, right?
Jordan's in it. It's like, no, Rocky's just stupid. Like, why are you hitting meat in a barn, nigga? You don't go to the gym and like actually do something. Nigga was hitting slabs of steak like that was gonna do something. And then it did, and they gave white people hope. They're like, let me go hit some meat in a barn and I can do this. Like, no.
Gray hoodie.
Go to the gym. Bro, after that movie, they had to have. Bro, everyone was hitting the gym with the gray cut-off hoodies. Man was running up the stairs like, bro, go to an actual boxing gym, bro.
Run up the steps and shit.
Bro, I swear that movie.
Have you ever ran the steps, Donovan? Yeah.
No, I've walked.
Bro, this is Donovan. Donovan gonna run.
You said you walked up.
You're a disgrace to Philly. The Dream Chasers are coming for you tonight. The Dream Chasers, they're gonna do their wheelies on their motorcycle to come for you, bro. I'm sorry. They on you, bro. They out for you, bro. It's okay. Don't be scared.
You know the routine.
Man.
No, but if we was to cast somebody in Rocky or Creed, like who do you guys like? What boxer or MMA fighter do you guys think would be the perfect cast member for the franchise?
I think for Rocky, I don't know a lot of boxers.
No, forget Rocky. Forget Rocky.
He said, "Fuck Rocky."
Creed, like who would be like a perfect, like like adversary for Adonis Creed in the MMA and boxing world right now?
I would say
I can see Floyd.
He's too old. Floyd's like
playing that old villain. Oh. Or you mean playing as Apollo Creed, or
no, playing as a villain, like an adversary for?
As a villain.
I can see Mayweather.
Oh, I can see Mayweather talking a lot of shit. Yeah, I can see Mayweather coming out of retirement and like trying to fight Adonis. Yeah, I could definitely see that. That would be actually interesting. I'd actually want to see that.
I mean, so
Canelo could be.
Yeah, but. I was kind of hoping y'all would say Conor McGregor. That way I could easily, smoothly transition.
Oh, my God. Stop. Please.
Stop. They not working.
It's clearly not working.
This man is shooting like Ben Simmons today, guys. Stop shooting.
Y'all fucking stop. I'm like, damn, bro. Like I said, boxing and MMA. I can see Mayweather, Canelo. Like, bro, like we spoke about this before.
My man over here trying to connect stars and shit. Like,
no, because I'm thinking from like a director standpoint. I'm like, so the cinematography would be best with like Canelo. And he's like, yo, I swear to God, if no one says Conor McGregor.
Yes. I'm over 2 today. Out of bounds. Yeah, I'm 0-2 today.
Ben Simmons wish he could be 0-2. Man's 0-30. Anyways,
I wish he was afraid to shoot.
I mean, but according to you, he does everything else.
No, I take Giannis over Ben.
Bro, they're two players with no bag. At least Giannis can drive to the paint and score.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But at least Giannis isn't afraid to shoot.
Yeah, Giannis ain't afraid to shoot. I'll give him that. But he still ain't got no bag. This man does tween, pull up. Like, bro, what the fuck? Like, bro, he's just.
But speaking of somebody with the bag, Conor McGregor, he has a big bag. Obviously, from his time when he I'm trying to get him.
I'm proud of you, dog. I'm proud of you.
He got it.
He got it, man. He got it.
Finally got it. 1 for 3. I'm bad 333 right now. That's good. That's good. Conor McGregor has a big, heavy bag, obviously, from fighting Floyd Mayweather. But ever since then, that's when his career, unfortunately, has gone downhill. Conor McGregor has lost 3 of his past 4 MMA fights. 2 of them to Dustin Poirier. His only win in the past 4 fights was a TKO victory over Donald Cerrone. A lot of people said that claim that fight was fixed, allegedly, due to like the way it transpired. But how would you guys feel about? Because I know a lot of you guys, y'all not too familiar with the MMA world, so I'm gonna paint the picture for you. Conor McGregor basically came up as this loudmouth, brash Irishman, kind of basically Jack Floyd Mayweather's swag, just to be honest with you. With the designer suits, the designer outfits, and all that. Talk about the money and all that shit. He jacked that from Floyd, which basically led to like a fight between like I guess like a clash of titans, like boxing beats MMA. Floyd beat him by TKO, but it's whatever. Like kind of he got his bag. He started his own like tequila brand and all that. Like he's living large, and then he got back into the MMA world. And unfortunately, like I said, he lost 3 of his past 4 fights, and just recently injured his leg in the first round against Dustin Poirier back at UFC 264. So, if I was to tell you guys, all right, you have a fighter who basically he got on the market by being like this braggadocious Irishman, talk a lot of shit, but backs it up. But most lately, after getting the bag, after fighting one of the best boxers of all time, in my opinion, the greatest boxer of all time. I guess you can't say they kind of like lost focus, got a little bit too comfortable. He's lost 3 of his past 4 MMA fights. Would you start to think that okay, that person's star should begin to fade by this point, when it's clear that your career is basically heading like on towards a downward trajectory? Like, how do you guys feel about that?
I would say it should, but in reality, it wouldn't. Because I think, like I said off air, like fighting, whether it's boxing or MMA, it's basically like, yo, can you sell a fight? Like, can you sell? Will people watch you fight? And I think people, even if Conor McGregor loses, gets injured, or continues to lose, I mean, at a certain point, people be like, okay, we're done with him. We're not going to watch him. But right now, people are still going to watch him fight. And it shouldn't be that way. But I don't see it start fading just because of his confidence and just his outspoken personality that he has. He's not really going to go away anytime soon. He's still, over exaggerating, yelling at people at a press conference. I think he threw hot sauce, or I don't know. He threw something. Like he's still like a character in himself. So I don't think he'll really be going away anytime soon, even though he continues to lose fights.
Overall, his record is 22-6.
That's not bad. Well, I guess in MMA terms that may be bad, but it's not terrible.
No, there's guys at MMA that's lost like 10 plus fights. Guys like Anderson Silva, BJ Penn. I think Nate Diaz.
Yeah, so he's still good. He's just lost his last 3, 4 fights. What Noel said, it's different when it's Conor, because he sort of built this persona outside of like the ring. He knows how to make headlines. He knows how to bring in dough. So I don't think his star is ever going to fade unless people get tired of his, gimmick or whatever.
But you know who Conor McGregor kind of reminds me of? Like, are you guys familiar with the name Adrian Broner?
Yes.
Yeah.
Now Adrian Broner is kind of like the same attitude. Very braggadocious, always talk a whole bunch of shit, brag about his money and all that. Always say, "Oh, I'm gonna knock this dude. I'm gonna knock that dude out," but hardly ever does it. You know what I mean? Like he was kind of going down a similar road. Like he was losing fights. Like basically his career started to fade when he lost to Maidana. I don't want to mispronounce his first name, so I'm just saying Maidana. But basically, AB he was undefeated at that point, and then he lost to Maidana. Basically, got his ass whooped in that fight, and then kind of like his career just took a nosedive. He ended up losing to guys like Sean Porter. Then he ended up losing to Manny Pacquiao, and guys like that. So AB kind of like similar to Conor McGregor, but AB he always out in the media talking about, oh, like I'm AB, this and that and the thing. I'm about billions, I'm about business and all that. But he always fails to live up to expectations come fight night. Conor McGregor is kind of around that point right now. But now AB, whenever he saw that, like who cares about AB at this point? But Conor McGregor, I guess however we want to paint the picture as far why it's different. He seems like even when he loses, he still comes out winning because he's Conor McGregor. Everybody they love that braggadocious bravado that he provides. Meanwhile, someone like AB, kind of similar, does not get that same pass.
I respect it. I mean, yeah, some people get the pass. I think in sports, there's always going to be a double standard or someone that most people favor over other people and be like, oh, he can do that, but you can't do that. But you can't continue to lose. But yeah, I think it just comes down to character. In certain sports, it comes down to who are you? Do the fans like you? You know what I'm saying? Like, do they love you? Do they like you? And will they watch you fight? And Conor McGregor does a pretty good job of that, even if he wins or he loses. So, as long as people, honestly, he made a pretty decent storyline because now his next fight, whenever he is healthy, a lot more people are gonna want to watch this fight because okay, he's healthy, he's worked out, and now he's like the rematch or whatever. So he's made a pretty he's made an anime style story arc here where it's like okay,
yeah, it's kind. I'm glad you mentioned it because it's kind of perfect for him because he has an out. Because you can say, "Oh my god, I basically I hurt my leg and all that."
Yeah,
he kept saying Doctor Stoppage.
Yeah, so I guess he kind of has an out, but also at the same time, all right, looking back at your past fights, you did get knocked out. This dude,
I was like, why?
This dude, what's this motherfucker name? Jake Paul. Recently just got an ice out chain, from Jacob the Jeweler with Conor McGregor holding fucking NyQuil. So he's basically he's been the butt of a few jokes lately.
You leave it to the Paul brothers.
But I learned in my PR class at Georgia State, good press, good. There's no such thing as good or bad press. It's just press. I mean, okay, yeah, you made a change of me with NyQuil, but you're still talking about me, and I'm around your neck 24/7 now. So who's really stupid?
That's poetic, right?
Who's really stupid though?
I didn't even think about that. I'm on your neck 24/7 now. That's.
Hey, Conor McGregor, hire me, bro. I got you. I got you, bro. I'm gonna bar you up. We straight. But that's real. You have a grown man around your neck in diamonds, and people are gonna look. Oh, that's Conor McGregor. Like I said, that's how you stay getting fights and you stay somewhat relevant. And they'll just So Conor McGregor is not really going to win anytime soon, to me, even if he continues to lose.
I mean, I get it, but I would love to see Conor McGregor in acting. That's why I brought the whole Creed film. I would love to see him as an opponent.
Didn't he do a small part for Fast and Furious or?
Bruh, Fast and Furious in space now. I'm not surprised.
I'm not gonna hold you. I've never seen a Fast and Furious movie from start to finish.
I ain't gonna lie. After Tokyo Drift, they kind of ass. I'm not gonna hold you.
Oh, Uncultured.
Yeah, Tokyo Drift was fire, and then after.
I'm sorry, you two. I should not say the N-word. Even though we're black, we still can't say the N-word now. It's crazy. It's crazy how the YouTube algorithm works. But Negro, I think I can say Negro. Fast franchise, that's not black. Well, because they got
I never said it was. I just said, and I'm the one uncultured.
You are uncultured.
You have no rhythm, bud.
Newsflash, there's more than just one culture, which is black.
Newsflash, I don't identify as black. I'm kidding. It's all
And
love.
that's
Donovan.
why. And then that's that
He said,
stereotypical
"That's why I
thing I
don't
was
say
talking
anything."
about.
Pop culture. I love pop culture. I love pop.
We
culture.
do. We love pop culture.
But
Donovan.
pop culture, that's not for us.
But
it's
I
for
mean,
us.
hey, listen, my brother.
Urban culture, that's us.
But listen, black people, urban culture, that is pop culture. Let's really talk about it. Streetwear is high fashion now. Y2K is high fashion.
You're right.
Now.
You're right about that.
TikTok don't exist without black people setting the trend.
Speak on it, like, bro. What are you talking about? Like, we are pop culture, bro. Like, so Donovan, you're right. Love pop culture because you're still black in here. It's okay.
Yeah, that's why I always get credit for Donovan. For like, he's not the stereotypical black dude. You know,
I'm not either.
Oh yeah, because like you're not as well, but you know you're more closer to being a stereotypical black dude.
He said you're. He's like, oh, we know, but you're closer to it than he.
You're closer. This motherfucker, we don't know if he's black or white yet.
The only difference with me is I'll go surfing and then go to a cookout and do a 2-step in the electric slide. Like, I'm that black person. Like, I'm still black. I just do different shit. That's it. I just do different stuff.
Like, I mean, we don't know if he's gonna go surfing or do the electric slide. We don't even know if he knows what both of those things are.
I hate to put people in a box, but if I didn't know neither one of y'all, right? This is my first time meeting, and y'all tell me, and I'll tell like figure out which one's from Philly. I'll pick no.
I'm not from Philly.
You said like which one's from Philly and which one from the suburbs of Atlanta. I'm assuming.
Yeah, I mean, I get it all the time when I'm introducing my brother, and they be like, "Be your brother?" I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "Don't act black."
I hate that. Who said that? White or black person say that?
I used to get it when I was coming up in school. I would get it all the time from teachers, faculty members. Like, you speak so well.
Bold. Again, that Philly educational system. They bold. They like, bro, what?
I'm like, the fuck you mean you are so well spoken? Yeah,
bro. I was just talking about that. It is just like I feel like if you're a black person, like you do not have the freedom to not be black. Like not in the sense that you don't want to be black, but you don't have the freedom to not be stereotypically black. Like the thing is, everyone like, oh, you're not black. I'm like, dog, I just listen to house music, which was made by black people.
Yeah, I get
like,
that.
What
all
are you
the
talking
time.
about?
It's just like, oh, you listen to rock? You're not black. I'm like,
the thing is, being black, anything you do that's different, you're just not black. Like it's so like people, you're not black, but I still got rhythm. I still, like I said, I can go surf in Malibu and then go to my family's cookout, still do the electric slide and make perfect mac and cheese. Like it's not the fact that I'm not culturally black. I just do stuff that's different from what black people do. I'm okay with that. Donovan, on the other hand, but
we don't know. The jury's still out on him.
Nah. But yeah, any white people listening, our Caucasian brethren, do not say that you sound eloquent or whatever. You think is a compliment. It's a microaggression.
Yeah, it's really
hate
not.
It sucks. Not. Please don't say it. Just say, dog. Say something else. Like compliment like how tall they are. I don't know. But don't say that. You make me sound like a pet, an animal. That's fucking terrible.
Sucks. Like this does not apply to all white people because some of y'all are pretty cool. Like, we have some white people they're pretty cool people.
He said, "You're cool. You're cool. F you. You're cool.
Fuck you."
This is basically for the passive aggressive ones. This is what this message is for.
This is mostly for those old people still stuck in the
it's for the white people that don't know. Because at least I think for me growing up in the suburbs, there's literally like there's white people that just don't know. And I don't fault them for that because they just don't know. But the ones that know and continue to do stupid stuff and ask stupid questions, is your hair real? Nah, Joe. I just, decide I want a long hair today or afro.
I had a white manager ask me last year how I get my hair like this because I had this hairstyle. And he was like, "That's so cool." I'm like,
"Do you put oil in your hair?"
Yeah,
you put motor oil in your hair, like what?
Like you do, like you do kind of look like Goku and Gohan with the hair, though. I fucks with it.
Nah,
yeah, but I don't want to hear that from some my white boss.
And yeah, white people. I know you guys are intrigued with our hair, but don't touch it. We're not animals.
Please
we don't need a
don't.
sign to say don't touch
Please
it.
don't.
Even if you and
you
don't
catch
ask
the
us
wrong
to
black
touch
guy.
and don't ask us to touch it because we will catch an attitude because it's stupid. Why are we touching hair? That's gross. 6 feet away, COVID's still a thing. We're not we're not
really,
doing
though?
this.
All that touching is out the window now.
Like I don't even like people touching me. The only people that can touch my hair is a female, not even female, a woman when we chilling and watching something. That's the only time I allow someone to touch my hair.
You gonna let a white girl touch your hair? Because you don't see like the tape it too.
Listen. That's a trap because like you know me. That's a trap because you know me. Because you know what?
Okay. We can answer that in a future.
I'm trying to catch you.
We don't gotta worry about it.
Listen, you try to catch me slipping, and you not gonna catch me slipping. I'm gonna say it right now, out of bounds. I know it's about sports. Little tidbit. Listen to me. I love everybody. It's so cool. Love is love. I just prefer Black women and women of color. That's my preference. He said, Donovan said that to try to catch me slipping. But it's not. You know, white women, y'all are beautiful in y'all sense. There's the redhead girl from Riverdale. She's really attractive. Like I'm not opposed to white women.
The fact that I know this woman's name does not help my cause at all.
He knows. This man knows. That's wild. It's wild. But nah, I just like everyone has a preference. I just always gravitated and preferred Black women. That was my thing. I like dark-skinned women. That's it. I don't hate nobody. It is what it is. You know, but Donovan tried and failed because I'm from Atlanta and you ain't gonna catch me slipping. You know what I'm saying?
He went to HBCU.
Yeah, I went to HBCU, Fort Valley State University. You know what I'm saying?
So to clarify, it's only dark-skinned women.
No, I mean, that's a whole conversation. But
so the light skinned ones need not apply.
Oh my god!
Face left and right.
Listen, no, okay. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. A light-skinned girl broke my heart, but we're not gonna talk about it. But I'm not colorist. All shades are accepted. You know, I've talked to girls from even like Indian, Egyptian. Like, it's cool. All shades, all national. I just like color. I like, you know, some seasoning in my women. It's okay. And sometimes you can't, you know, you can indulge in some unseasoned situations. It's okay. It's fine. Like, everyone is everybody.
What do those look like?
I hate you. I hate you. No, I think I just have a preference. It's cool, but it's like, you know, I'm not. But the thing is, here's the thing: I'm not opposed to.
This is way out of bounds.
All right, the thing is, but when I use that same logic, I'm the bad guy because
you have no rhythm.
Exactly, Donovan. You have a role to play.
You don't have. Donovan does not have the black clearance to do what I do.
It wasn't a problem when Noel said
he took away your black card. Oh shit!
No, he has his black card. He
white
just
girls.
doesn't have the
when
clearance
I
to that
say
level.
I like dating white girls and not opposed to black girls, suddenly it's a problem.
So basically, you said he has a black card, but when you go to swipe it, that shit is expired.
No, it's not expired. He tried to go to another level upstairs, and the shit don't work for that level. It's okay. It don't work for that level, though. You work for the entry level, but you can't.
You work at entry, my guy.
You entry, bro. You associate. You try to do something.
You're not a middleman.
Where you going? You ain't never been on this floor before.
Yeah. You got from floor 1 to 5. You got it. 6, 7. Nah, Joe. You
past that?
Nah, Joe. You can't do that. But nah, I'm not opposed to anybody. I like every girl, every shade. I just prefer black women, preferably dark skinned women. That's my thing. Cool. But you know, I've been approached by white women. It was cool. Like, it's no big deal. But they just try to trap me because they know my preference. Because Black Twitter be like, this man likes white women. It's just...
You see, ladies and gentlemen, that's why I said this is your first time here on Outta Bounds. You picked the best day because like you never know what's gonna happen. Like one minute we talk about sports, and the next minute we talk about shades of women, personal preferences, and all. Like you never know what you're gonna get.
Oh damn! I definitely forgot where we were.
We were talking about Conor McGregor, but I knew we were going to.
How did we get from? That's how great we are.
Yeah.
We're good at what we do. We went from Conor McGregor to black women. You love to see it. You love to see it.
We always bring it back home. Even when we're not talking about our people, we always find a way to bring it back to our people.
Because we are the I ain't gonna do that Dr. Umar stuff. You're gonna have KKK comments again. Have KKK Ku Klux. I'm like, bro, okay, cool, cause you on the internet, no one cares. Like whatever.
But we hope you guys are enjoying this week's episode so far. If you are, please leave a like, share this video, comment on the video, and also subscribe to the channel if you need. But with that said, let's get into our last segment. There's no segue into it, but let's get to the last one. The 2-minute drill. Now, Donovan, you brought up something very relevant in regards to Mr. Stephen A. Smith. A lot of people like to call him Stephen.
I honestly don't. Oh, okay, yeah. I was about to say, I honestly don't remember.
Oh, you're still stuck on whether that your black card works or not.
No, it's just we could discuss it on Talk.
Yeah, but it was a reference to Shohei Ohtani, right? Like he basically claimed that Shohei Ohtani is like the modern day version of Babe Ruth and how that's not good for Major League Baseball because of what?
A language barrier.
Okay. Now, basically, what are your thoughts on that? Because a lot of the best baseball players right now, currently, like I haven't really been watching the season like that. Like, let's be for real, like baseball, like it's a dying sport at this point. It's no longer America's pastime. It's football now. But in baseball, like a lot of the best players right now, like guys like Fernando Tatis Jr., Shohei Ohtani. You also got Tim Anderson from the Chicago White Sox, one of those favorite players. Aaron Judge from my New York Yankees. But you know, like the days of having like even like Mike Trout, I guess you say Mike Trout one of the best players, but he's not even the most popular player on his team right now. That being Shohei Ohtani. Like, do you guys feel like it's a bad thing in Major League Baseball to have like one of your best players not be an American-born player?
I think in the way that Stephen A. Was saying it, and I also watched his apology or his clarification of the statement. I'm still confused by exactly what he meant to say because he made it seem like the MLB hasn't done a good job of trying to bridge the gap between countries and cultures. Like I don't know. I'm still kind of confused on what he meant by that.
My whole thing is history nerd here. You didn't know I was in all these AP history classes, and it's going to come back to, fruition. But I think America was founded, or on paper, America is supposed to be like this big melting pot of cultures, different people, language. All these different people are supposed to be American, and America's what better statement of being America's pastime is not like having an international player, or I don't know if he's an international player being probably one of the best players right now in the season. Like, why can't he be better than Babe Ruth? Because he's Japanese, because he's not a white. And it's not even to pull the race thing, but I mean, it's because he's not white. Because if he was a white guy, we'd be like, oh, yo, he's the best. And, because
I don't think that's the statement that Stephen A. is making. I think he's talking about him being Japanese American. I hope I'm getting him politically correct. I think he's talking about him being Japanese American and not.
He's not American. Though.
Not able to.
He's not American. He's from Japan. He's Japanese. Oh, okay. I thought he was Japanese American. Oh. Okay, cool. So I retract my statement. What was that? But yeah, I retract my statement. I thought he was Japanese American. So yeah, I retract that.
Let me verify that before.
Please do, because my argument goes on the purpose of him being Japanese.
Yeah, because I saw you was going on this tangent, and I think you misunderstood what was being talked about. It wasn't necessarily about MLB fans not accepting him. It's more so that he's on this international platform and he's basically becoming the face of MLB, and MLB isn't doing enough to bridge that gap between a language barrier and the general population or something like that.
I mean, that just means the MLB is inclusive. I mean, having an international player straight from Japan being probably one of the best. Like, again, I don't see like if he did compare him to Babe Ruth, I don't see the problem in that. I don't see the problem in that. Like,
I think he just doesn't have an interpreter.
I feel like this is a lot of hypocrisy, and especially in this country. How we talk about inclusivity and all that type of stuff. How how the certain people want like to say all lives matter and all that type of stuff. But like, what's the issue of somebody just being Japanese, being the best at this sport, and being the face of the sport? It's like why does it always have to be like the prototypical all American boy?
I think it's because like this is a hard conversation, and a lot of people are like, yo, everything is because everyone's like, yo, everything has to do with race. In America, yes, it does. Like, it really does. The fact that we have to say, just the sheer fact that we have to say African American, and I'm not just American, it has to deal with race. So that defeats your argument. But like Liddell said, it's because for so long, I think white Americans have always been the default for what's great in every sport, in baseball, hockey, golf, whatever. You've always been the default. He said they can have hockey, but they've always been the default and the best player or whatever. So it's like when someone tries to take that away from them, they're going to be defensive about that because they are, the default. And there's not even no negative connotation. It just is what it is. Because I don't want white Americans to listen and be like, oh, well, they're being, but that's the truth. Like, that's just the honest truth. Y'all are just the default. And you got comfortable with being the default. Now when a Japanese player comes in, or you have Tatis Jr. or Tim Anderson or these players with culture and that are black, Japanese, and I don't know if like he's Spanish. Tatis Jr. is like Cuban. I don't know what he is. I'm not even going to attempt to figure that out. Okay, yeah, but you have players with other backgrounds coming to be the best. They're going to be defensive because Babe Ruth to them is a holy grail. When to me growing up, I saw a lot of black baseball players. To me, Jackie Robinson. To me, is my go. He's Dominican, cool. You have a Dominican. Well, a lot of Dominican players play baseball, but like to me, growing up, it was Jackie Robinson. Babe Ruth was cool, but Jackie Robinson, Hank Aaron, Barry Bonds, like Ken Griffey Jr., Ken Griffey Sr. Like I grew up watching those guys play. So for me, I'm thinking Ken Griffey Jr. over Babe Ruth. Like, but it's just the default, and like in baseball, even now they're going through a period of like, what's the right way, all these secret rules and secret handshakes and know what you can and can't do. Like, bro, this is not the Illuminati. Why we gotta do things a specific way? Because like no one cares about that. So yeah, there's nothing wrong.
I know we spoke about him earlier, but it's kind of bringing back. It's like why so many people gravitate towards Conor McGregor. Granted, he's not an American. He's an Irishman. But people gravitate to him because he represents the last of that great white hope, so to speak, especially in combat sports. Because there's nobody like him in boxing.
It's Mayweather. Yeah, because it's just Mayweather, Pacquiao, Canelo, who's like Canelo's like Mexican. He's Mexican. Mexican art. Yeah, so it's like
David, Terrence Crawford, like Gennady Golovkin, like most of the best boxers are not white Americans. Kind of like how you had back in the day with guys like Jake LaMotta or Rocky Graziano. He's not Rocky Balboa, but Rocky Graziano.
Fake boxer, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Tommy Morrison.
They needed their own white hope. They made a fake boxer. Like, like really, they need to make their own boxer, fictional boxer.
And he's in the Boxing Hall of Fame, which is crazy.
Wait, you're lying.
I'm pretty sure he's based on.
Wait. You're telling me they made a fictional boxer?
I'll put it up.
He's in the Hall of Fame?
Ain't no way, bro. Ain't no way.
Hold on, I gotta fact check that.
Ain't no way. If Rocky Balboa, this fake ass boxer, is in the back, he's not. Please tell me he's not.
I'm about to put it up for you.
If he is, bro, that's a finesse. I gotta tip my hat off. That's a big finesse. If he is, that's a finesse. I can't even.
Well, yeah, Rocky is loosely based on Chuck Weeper, a one-time boxer who fought Muhammad Ali and lost on a TKO in the 15th round.
Lost it. Get out of here. I don't know what.
And the fighting style came from boxing legend Rocky Francis.
This is right here. See, journalists and experts criticize the International Boxing Hall of Fame primarily on the basis of a fact. Rocky Balboa had lost too many matches to be considered a true champion. He did not deserve to be awarded, not because he is a fictional character, but because he has not won enough. And if I go into Google Images, you
Wait,
see that
what?
he has his
Wait.
plaque.
Hold
There's
on.
a black. Ain't no way, bro. That's the biggest finesse. That's the biggest finesse, bro. Ain't no way.
Oh, now you can't even put that on Philadelphia anymore.
He's in the same Hall of Fame class as Mike Tyson.
Ain't no way.
And Julio Cesar Chavez Sr.
Bruh.
I wish I was lying.
When was he inducted?
Low key, I gotta tip my hat. White people be finessing. I respect it. I respect the hustle because that's a finesse. Like that is like a finesse. Like I respect it at this point because, like he just said, the last White Hope, they made a character, and it wasn't because he was a fictional character. How do you write a character and he loses too much? What the? I don't know.
Because Rocky, the whole thing about Rocky, he has this underdog story, and he basically embodies.
He's like this patient.
And that's kind of pretty. Represents that Philadelphia grit, like that underdog mentality.
And he lost. Wild. Sounds like the city of Philadelphia because they always lose. There we go. We got.
I mean, wasn't the last time that the Atlanta Falcons were in the playoffs? Well, the Super Bowl they lost. Choked big time.
At least we made it to the final game. Y'all can barely make it to the finals. Jesus Christ,
bro. The same.
Oh, are we talking about football or are we talking about basketball now? Because we won.
Which one? I mean, which one? Because last time I checked, the Hawks at least went to the Eastern Conference.
Okay, actually, I think we're pretty even on that now that I think about it, because we each won one. But yeah, I guess.
Yeah. Oh, you guess? No, you're just wrong. It's okay. I guess. No, you're wrong. But like Liddell was saying, like, yeah, the last White Hope, like my dad was telling me when Larry Bird and Magic, like a lot of white Americans we're like, yo, Larry Bird, that's our guy. And it's just like, in the 80s during that time, it just naturally is that way.
But to be fair, I think it's human nature to automatically gravitate towards what resembles you the most.
True.
So, like, for instance, like let's say, for instance, right? We're all like in one big group of people, right? You have like the Koreans, the blacks, the whites, and just be specific, like the Italians, the Russians, the French, and all that. Most likely, you're gonna gravitate towards people that are part of your culture. It's just the natural thing to do.
Or it looks like you.
Exactly. So
yeah,
I kind of get it.
I get it, and there's nothing bad. I don't think we're saying it's like, oh, it's evil. Like a white man is evil because they want to win. It's like, no, we're not saying that, but we just noticed that, like, it's wild that they made a fictional character because nobody in boxing was.
I can't believe he went.
He's in the Hall of Fame. That's wild. That's crazy. Oh man, that's a big finesse. But yeah, I mean, there's some, but.
I mean, it is what it is on that, but let's get to our second 2-minute drill topic, and it's something that wanted to talk about, and that's England losing in the penalty shootout to Italy in the Euro finals yesterday, and a lot of guys been
congrats to Italy.
You should have you should have said
Raheem Sterling.
You should have said we're talking about race today. Jesus Christ, everything's about race, guys.
I could have had a segue, bro.
You could have had it. I thought you were gonna do it, but it's okay.
I won for 3 years. I don't want to ruin my batting area.
I'm man batting what? 2, barely a 2.
I won for 3. That's
right.
233.
Oh my god. Okay. Anyways, but shout out to the lads overseas, Rashford, Sterling, Saka. Like, I mean, it was disappointing. Like, I was watching the game, and then me and my friends, we were filming something, and then when we wrapped, we went to like a bar close by, like a big crowd, and we watched the PKs. Hats off to first of all, hats off to Saka to be 19 and to take a PK at probably one of the biggest games of like anybody's career. And even though he missed it, like the fact that he stood up and was like, I'll take the PK, whatever. I respect it. Rashford, he could have
been in that position.
Yeah, but the thing is, he should have been in that position. Like, I forgot his last name starts with a G.
Jack Grealish.
Grealish should have taken it. I don't know why they didn't put Grealish up there to take one. I know Harry Kane made his. I don't know.
The guy who missed it, the 19-year-old, was he supposed? Like, how does a penalty kick win? Do they choose the guy or?
The coach, and
it depends.
It's the manager. The manager basically decides who's gonna kick.
Yeah.
So but most likely you're gonna take you want your best striker to go first to set the tone.
Yeah.
And everybody else just follows from there.
Yeah.
And he was the best?
Kane went first and he made his, I think.
Oh, okay. I got it.
Like, yeah, they it was like they were tied. The thing is, if Saka would have made it, I think they would have won the game because they were tied with Italy at that time of who made it and who missed it. It's kind of like shootout in hockey. I don't know if you know hockey. I think that's worse, but it's kind of the same way. But yeah, Saka.
It's hard at hockey because you gotta like skate, you gotta like maneuver around the goal.
Oh yeah, you can do more, but PKs is like more like standstill. But I think Saka. Hats off to him. I think the racial backlash.
Yeah, they fucked up the mural.
And that's the thing for me where it's like it's not that deep. I mean, yeah, like you lost the game and it was a pivotal like career game. I think for the players they understand like it's a career like game and they lost it. They already feel bad. But the thing is, what made it worse was it was a mural that they painted because Marcus Rashford, he does a lot for that community, like with just like nonprofits.
Does he donate a lot?
Yeah, he donates a lot of money. He does charity work. He does a lot, and that's what the mural is for. And they kind of like, not even kind of, they spray paint like a lot of offensive, probably N-word, monkey, and all that stuff on his mural. But I know the community, they put sticky notes, like they covered it and they started like putting hearts and stuff on it. And I think it says for me, it shows that it's still there. I think the racism, I don't even say racism, but like racism, prejudice, it's still embedded, everywhere. It is not going to just be a wake up tomorrow and everything's fixed. I mean, I wrote an article about that, like about racism in soccer, like in Europe years ago. I think Raheem Sterling, when he played with Man City, they threw bananas or something. They said something or threw something when he was taking a corner kick, and they were saying something to him.
Yeah, I remember.
And that made like Sky News and BBC News, and so it's like, it sucks.
It shows me that no matter what Black people do, no matter how much they help the city or help their nation,
it's never enough.
They're always seen for their color first. Yeah, it's just no matter what.
And the thing is, for me is like, and a lot of I don't even see that they say Black, but a lot of like Jamaican and African Brits over there. It's like now the pose question is like, yo, if you play for the England national team, and this is your outcome if you lose, why not go play for Nigeria? Like I know Raheem Sterling, he's Jamaican. What if Raheem Sterling goes to play for the Jamaican national team?
England been losing for years though. It's like even when they had guys like Wayne Rooney, Steven Gerrard, Paul Scholes and all, like they haven't really won shit on that.
But see, that's the thing, and for me, like I think it's gonna take one of those players to be like, let me just go play for my home country. Like even with Team USA
like, why
basketball,
the fuck would I even?
So it's like Raheem is like, if next year Raheem is like, I'm gonna just go play for Team Jamaica, because at least I'm gonna have fun and at least I'm gonna do my. But it's a lot, and like Donovan said, it's like like you said, it just shows that it doesn't matter what you do for your nation, for your country, or whatever. You're still gonna be looked at as a Black man if y'all lose. But if you win, like honestly, if Saka would have made that free kick and won the game, he would probably be like the most popping footballer in Europe for a while. That like that's like a really big. But the fact that he missed it and the fact that like it turned to that is disgusting, and I hate it. And like I think Harry Kane just said, like he made a statement saying like if you make racist statements to our players, you're not an English fan, you're not an England fan at all. And it's just common decency, and it's a game. Like it's a game. Like okay, we lost.
No. In Europe and South America, that's life.
I mean, it is a way of life.
There's a lot of politics even involved in the sport over here.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a big soccer fan too. I'm a big like England fan. Like I always cheer for England. It's ironic because I don't cheer for the USA, but I always cheer for England because all my favorite players play for England. So it's like, yeah, I was upset too, but it's like you being that upset and you go into someone's mural and you go into the IG and deliberately like, nah, bro, it's not that. It's deep, but it's not that deep, bro. Like
you need to learn how to separate.
You gotta separate stuff, bro. But the thing is, sports is to have fun. If Saka, Raheem Sterling, Harry Kane, if they played well and they have fun and they lost, no one likes to fucking lose. It sucks, but you lost. Did you have fun? You played with your mates. You played with your lads, whatever. Like, y'all practice and y'all did your stuff and y'all have fun. That's all that matters. Like, at the end of the day, I get paid for it, yeah, but I still have fun, like, the journey to the finals. So it doesn't matter. It's stupid. But shout out to them.
If I'm not mistaken, you don't get paid to play international.
Yeah, you do. You get paid.
National, like for your national team.
Yeah, they get paid.
I thought it was
hold on, they better be getting paid.
Yeah, like what made you think they didn't get paid?
Because I remember plenty of cases like when like a club they'll get mad at like they play like selected for like the national team because
like the women's USA team, they get paid. They get paid I think per game or something. I don't know really how the pay scale works, but I think they get paid per game because I know when the clubs or when the when the countries when they win games or they win tournaments, they get like bonuses and stuff. So like that's kind of how they get paid. So I think they get paid per game. I'd have to look it up, but I don't really know how the pay scale works.
I was wrong. You're right.
Yeah, they definitely get paid. Like they don't just do it for free. like they're not gonna sign up to like get injured for free. And like, yeah, let me just go. I'm bored. Let me just go get injured for free. Like, no, they definitely get paid for that. But shout out to them guys. Rashford, Sterling, Saka.
And plus, this was the best ever run in the Euros. Period. Like,
it was fun to watch it. I enjoyed it.
Like, I'm just looking forward to the World Cup next year. Hopefully, Brazil wins it. We lost to Argentina in the Copa America. It's a bitch ass.
Have they decided where it's being played yet?
It's gonna be in Qatar.
Qatar. Oh, that's gonna be nice.
It's gonna be hot as hell.
But it's gonna be this. Always look at the negatives. I'm like, it's gonna be nice. It's gonna be hot as shit.
I mean, tell them that. Like they complain about the scenery because they don't want to be playing like fucking like 180-degree weather.
Damn, niggas gonna be passing out, dying.
That's not exaggeration. They really do get that hot over there. But overall, like I feel like I'm proud. I don't really root for anything like that, but I'm proud of the fight. The grit, and I feel like they represent their country well. It's a shame that they got to go through so much bullshit over a loss, but it's just par for the course. Like it's typical over there. But that's about it on that, and also that's just about it on this show. So let's wrap it up. Plug ourselves on the way out. Let everybody know they can find us on social media, what you got going on, all that good stuff.
You already know if you're new here, it's Austin on everything. IG, Snapchat, Twitter. I be on Twitter mostly, and I be on IG mostly.
You still have a Snapchat?
It's there. Snapchat collects dust. It's just there.
Okay. I got you.
It's just there. It exists in my phone.
You can't be sneaky on Snapchat.
I just get numbers. I don't do the whole, let me get your snap, because I'm not going to snap you, bro. Like, if I get a girl Snapchat, I'm not talking to her. Like,
I always wonder why those white fuckboys always ask, what's your snap? Like,
bro, just get the number. Like, I don't understand.
Not coming out white people.
Okay, yeah, Donovan. There'd be niggas. It'd be niggas that be asking for Snapchat. We're not going to do that.
I want Allison and Caitlin feel comfortable when they grab clips from this episode.
Oh, my God. No, it's just not white people.
Appreciate it, ladies.
It's just not white people. Everybody I guess fuck boys in general just get Snapchats. I don't get it. Just get the number and like actually talk to her like a person. But yeah, also
I always hear, what's your snap?
The numbers are for setting dates. That's about it. The numbers
basically
are for setting dates.
Basically. But yeah, also on everything. Photography stuff going good. If you like photos, look over my IG. Prints coming soon. Articles coming soon. We writing. We being a journalist. Off the rack, the show. We're getting to it. We getting there. Getting that primed and ready to drop for you guys. So that's about it.
We need an article review on Snow Allegra's album, man. That album was amazing.
That album was amazing. I'm sorry. It's close to being album of the year. It's close.
What's her name?
Snow Allegra.
Don't act like you don't know who Snow Allegra is.
Whoa! Oh my God.
I honestly don't. You also
what are we gonna do with you? What are we gonna do with you? What are we gonna
who the fuck Lisa Ann was.
Wait, you don't know who Lisa Ann is?
Oh, you do?
Isn't she like a porn star or something?
Yeah, I guess so.
Nigga said he guessed those.
What, Donovan? You don't know who? Oh my god.
Oh my god. Donovan.
You're not even white either. Jesus, what are you? What are
you? Your name is Mr. Popo from now on.
This man's transracial. I don't know.
No, just never do it. But
he's like the black Rachel dolls though.
Reverse. He can't even be reversed because you know who Lisa Ann is. Like it didn't even work. That it's all love. It's all love, Donovan. Yeah, we love it's all love. Don't take it to heart. He's like, no, I'm kidding. You're good. But not. I mean, a lot of people don't watch porn. So
no, I don't.
See, okay, well there you go.
Don't cap. No, Donovan, don't cap. Don't cap.
No, if there's
I'm talking episode where Amari was on. You basically brought up.
Oh yeah, I watch porn.
Yeah,
I tried to help you. I tried, guys. I tried. People who are listening, I tried. You know, I try to give them.
Oh, come on, we're not gonna cap and act like we all don't watch porn from time to time.
Hey, dog, this is a wrong podcast. We
plug yourself. The algorithm, bro. Remember,
forget the algorithm, bro. We are.
Yeah, you can find my social media down below. Be on the lookout for my first ever photo book and my book of poetry later this year. That's it.
Yes.
Adam, Eve, and Me coming soon, ladies and gentlemen. Adam, Eve, and Me, Donovan's second book. As for me, you can find me on IG at the Delta Fashionista. Also, I'm the moderator and the True Agriculture IG page. So if you want to inquire about anything as far as like our upcoming Tuck Fashion Week, you want to be like a designer or a vendor, part of the event, talk to me about that. You want to cover your events, you can reach out to me about that. If you need an EPK, you can come to me about that. If you need somebody to put together an artist package portfolio, you could come to me about that. We could discuss rates because we all need to get paid here. So yeah, right now we're making business moves, we're making money moves. So that's basically the time that we're on. But I just want to thank you guys for listening. If you're on Spotify, iHeartRadio, Google Podcasts, Podbean, thank you for listening to us. Also, thank you to all of our subscribers on YouTube. And also, welcome to hopefully our potential new subscribers that you're catching us for the first time. Hope you guys enjoyed this week's episode. You can always catch us every Tuesday at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We'll catch you guys next week. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Enjoy the finals and all that good shit. Peace.